Previously on part 4 of the Sheltowee Trace fastest known time. After a warm breakfast at the 49er Diner truck stop, we push on past the halfway point, trying to maintain a quick walking pace while enjoying the beautiful fall colors along the way. We pass by Van Hook Falls, Cane Creek, and Laurel River Lake, and end our day at the Holly Bay Campground for another short night. The pain level in my feet has reached an all-time high, and I begin to see my goal of 5.5 days slowly slip away. Thanks for joining us for day 5 of my supported FKT on the Sheltowee Trace.
Alright, dropping Jason off. We're 2 minutes behind where we wanted to be, so that's good. Not bad at all. We weren't even sure we were going to get out of the campground by now. As far back in there as we were, so. Alright, we'll see you in just a little bit.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Alright, here we go. This is day 5, right? Start, it's not officially the start of day 5, but it feels like my 5th day on trail. It's 2:30 a.m. Thursday, October 19th. Here we go, leaving the Cumberland Falls. No, not Cumberland Falls. I'm still waking up. I'm crossing the bridge here at Laurel River Lake, heading down to mouth of Laurel. Here we go, let's do it. I know you can't see it through the camera right now because it's only 3:15, but there is a fantastic grand view right here where I'm at, approaching the mouth of Laurel. I'm gonna throw some footage up real quick of what I saw when I walked through here in 2019. It's pretty fantastic. You can finally see a little better. Check out the colors. Isn't that gorgeous? My goodness. Just up above the Cumberland River down there. Working on our final 2 to 2.5 miles out to the visitor center at Cumberland Falls. And the trail's finally left the majority of the big rocks and boulders behind, I think. I can't remember. But a pretty typical standard trail here. Easy walking.
So we've been walking by the river. Finally got out of the more technical stuff. Been able to pick up the pace some, but we're just about to turn over 4 hours and we're just over 9 miles. So we're gonna have to do some number crunching when we get to Cumberland Falls Visitor Center. Hopefully score some coffee. So.
It has not been easy walking for the last 4 hours. How long has it been? I've been on the trail for 5 hours and 10 minutes. Started at the Laurel River Lake Dam parking lot at 2:30 a.m. Trying to make up some time. I don't know how much it really helped. But you gotta do something. When you only get a 40-mile day during FKT, you gotta hit it hard the next morning. But through this area, it was pretty slow going, like between 2 and 2.5 miles an hour. Hopefully we can pick it up now that the sun's out and we're on easier terrain. Get it back up to 3 miles an hour. I'm tired. I'm hurting. I'm hungry. I'm hoping to get a hot cup of coffee at the visitor center, but I doubt it's going to be open when we get there. So probably have to make a hot cup at the truck, and some hot food really sounds good too before continuing on.
I made it to Cumberland Falls State Resort Park. This is Jordan, and I am waiting on Jason and Leonidas. Last night we camped at Laurel Lake at the Holly Bay Campground, and we left at right around 2 a.m. to drop Jason off where we left off yesterday. And he probably got moving around 2:30, 2:40, and I don't know how he is. With the ankle and foot pain he's experiencing, yeah, he is showing some serious grit and determination, and I still believe he can do it. We've kind of pushed our timeline back to account for his pain, but even still, We are still on pace to set a pretty strong supported FKT. And within the next 15 to 30 minutes, Jason and Leonidas should come marching down this trail. And our next stop will be another little jaunt down the Cumberland River to Thunderstruck Rd. Cumberland Falls, y'all. Good morning. Not even sure what time it is. I just got everything together for Jason. It is 7:30 a.m. Beautiful fall colors in the beautiful Cumberland Falls. And hopefully Jason and Leonidas will show up feeling good and ready to keep moving.
Getting my first good look at the Cumberland River this morning. I think I got just under 3 miles yet to the visitor center. I'm so ready to get there. I'm starving. My flasks are empty. My vest is empty. I think we all underestimated how long this section would take and how many calories we should have had with us. Oh well, it is what it is. We'll adapt and overcome. That has kind of been the mantra of this FKT. Pretty dry here. This is why there's not a lot of running in the Cumberland Falls section. That is steep. That's a mighty river. Hey, we got a beach. And a rope swing. What do you know? Wow, what a cool spot.
Let's see how much this is like for 50.
Beautiful Cumberland Falls with beautiful fall colors for us to hike through today. Jason and Leonidas should be here any moment. And wow. One of the reasons I love the Sheltowee and Kentucky. Such a beautiful place. Look who we have here, the infamous Leonidas.
He's photographing the falls.
Jason Wish. Made it to Cumberland Falls.
Okay, we are here at the Cumberland Falls Visitor Center. Aid stop. Eating some eggs. Some sausage. Coffee. New battery, new SD card. Vitamin I. It's been a long, long, horrific 6.5 hours from Laurel River Lake. So glad to be here. I mean, it is just like I have took a huge 180 turn from the way I felt this morning to the way I feel now. And just being able to check this off and being done with this section and know we're moving on to something new. I'm so ready to just get out of the Cumberland Falls area. We got like 5.5 miles up to Thunderstruck Rd. And then we can really pick up the pace and get moving again. So that's the plan. I'm gonna finish up breakfast here and get right back on the move. Leaving Cumberland Falls.
Stop Thunderstruck.
Crossing the bridge, making our way towards Thunderstruck. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Huh. I wonder if it washed up out of the river or if it was drugged down here. Interesting. Well, this might be the final look at the Cumberland River for 2023, because we're getting ready to go uphill to Thunderstruck Rd. Pretty cool area of the trace. I always thought it was pretty neat to come out here and walk on these, I don't know what they are, shoals, but they're up above the water. You can see how low the water is. There's like a 4-foot drop off there. Normally the water, well, maybe not normally, but I have seen it up to here before. And obviously it has been up here because look at all the debris. Will we make it to Thunderstruck Rd?
You've been thunderstruck!
And the beast himself.
You've been thunderstruck! I think we got 2.3 miles down this. Easy. County, township road, whatever it is. We'll pick up the pace. Get up to around 4 miles an hour, throw in a little jogging here and there. Very enjoyable road walk. The colors are popping today. Beautiful. I would say we are just about in prime color around here. Here, I'll let you see what I'm looking at. Yeah, pretty nice. When my feet and shins start hurting and aching, I stretch my hamstrings a little more, and it's like instant relief. I can't believe it. I mean, that wouldn't have worked the last 2 days. I mean, I was just in miserable muscle pain, feet muscle pain. But today, now that it's, the edema's almost gone, the swelling, and the muscles are loosening up and getting used to what I'm doing. They still want me to stop what I'm doing, you know? But I gotta force them to keep going. And when I stretch my hamstrings out, it really helps, so.
Take a little air shower.
Whoa. I feel like I'm walking next to a ship. Whew. Unfortunately, I'm not doing too hot right now. I'm at mile 27 for the day. Got about 3 more miles out to a trailhead where my truck will be, and the foot pain has returned in the right shin, and I can hardly run again. I've got to get this taken care of once and for all. I do not know what's going on. So when I get there, I think I'm going to soak them in Epsom salts. I have not done that yet. Prop them up, massage them real good, and probably take a half-hour break. I have to. I can't knock out another 25 or 30 miles this afternoon, this evening, if I don't tend to my feet. My spirits are good. My energy levels are good. I have so much more to give. I could really, really lay down some fast miles right now if I could just run. It's so aggravating because I trained so hard to improve my fitness and my cardio so I could run a majority of the trace. And other than the first day and a little bit part of the second day, I haven't been able to run because of the pain. Maybe that road run I did today kind of was a pretty good pounding on my feet, and that's why they hurt so bad. Oh, very frustrating. This is what I've been walking by all day. Massive rock formations. You are not gonna believe this. I think I just figured something out. I think I've been sabotaging my own attempt and didn't even know it. So, when I was going around Cumberland Falls section this morning, I ran out of, I either had scratch, ultra carb stuff, or tailwind. And it probably had a caffeine supplement of some kind in there that Chris brought down. one of my crew guys. Something, okay, so I ran out about an hour and a half before I finished that section before breakfast. In that final half hour of that section, all the pain just suddenly disappeared from my feet. So something in scratch or tailwind or that supplement we've been adding that has caffeine in it is making my feet and ankles swell, therefore causing severe pain, which in turn makes me not be able to run. And I am in miserable pain right now. So in light of all this, I'm gonna tell the guys we are done with scratch and tailwind, and I'm gonna put water in one and apple cider in the other, and we're somehow gonna fuel myself with everything else we got, just not those two supplements. And we're gonna get to the bottom of this. We'll see if it goes away. And if it does, and I can start running again, I'm gonna start kicking some butt. I'm wondering if I'm allergic to dextrose, sucralose, you know, all those things that are in tailwind and scratch. I bet I am. And that has been the issue for the last 4 days. And if I find out that was what happened, I'm just gonna be disgusted. If we get this resolved, I'm pulling an all-nighter. All right, finally made it. Can't wait to talk to these guys about my theory of swelling. And we're off, heading towards Flat Rock Church near Whitley City. We got about 4.8 miles to the next aid stop. Here's my camp spot from my attempt in 2019, right there. Oh, fun times. Made it to Flat Rock Church, and right there in that bush, I think it was that one right there, Colonel hid my camera and filmed me during my unsupported attempt. I'll throw a piece of footage up there right now. All right, let's go get some aid before heading off to Yahoo Falls and Alum Ford. So the reason I titled this "I've been sabotaged" is because I think I may have sabotaged my own attempt. So it's kind of a long story. I'll try to tell it real quick here. This morning, coming through Cumberland Falls, I was already 6 hours in, and all of a sudden, boom! I mean, instantly, like night and day, my feet felt perfect. No pain. And I started running. The final, what, half hour through Cumberland Falls, all the way to my aid stop there at the Cumberland Falls Visitor Center. And didn't think much of it. I just thought it was odd that all of a sudden the pain went away. I was like, what in the world? My swelling was gone. Almost gone. And then felt good for another couple hours of hiking, but I noticed it gradually starting to come back while I was running. I was like, what in the world is going on? And then just a few hours ago, it dawned on me that I think my electrolyte nutrients supplements that I'm taking, it could become one of two things. There's something in the ingredients that is not that my body does not like, and there's some kind of reaction causing swelling to my feet and ankles and even shins. And then when they swell up, it's causing the pain in those muscles all around my feet and ankles, and I can barely walk. I mean, I'm telling you, it is horrible, horrible pain. So it could be hypernatremia. I think I said that right. Too many electrolytes. So that's another possibility. So I'm going to turn this around and show you what I've been taking. There is Endurance Fuel, which I've taken for all my ultras. Scratch is the super high carb stuff. That's something new. So it hasn't been tested a lot, but it's not, maybe this dextrose, sucrose, dextrin, you know, there's a whole slew of things in there that I don't know if it could be causing a problem from taking it day after day after day, all day long. And that amino energy is something new I just started taking. And I didn't start taking it at the very beginning. Chris, hiking guy said hypernatremia. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's too many electrolytes getting built up. You're taking it too often, too much. Your body can't get rid of it fast enough or use it all. Hypo would be not enough. I don't think that's the problem. But that amino energy has some stuff in there that isn't untested too. That could be the culprit. So what I'm doing is eliminating all of that garbage. I'm going to get my caffeine from other sources, a 5-hour energy, a coffee, whatever it takes. Apple cider, water. And I've been chugging the water like no tomorrow. So I'm trying to flush my system out and see if I can turn this around, because I have cost myself an entire day on this attempt, guys. I'm kid you not. 3 mile an hour. I feel like I trained for the last 7 months, building up, improving my fitness and cardio for nothing, because I can't run. I haven't even used it. Why did I waste my time doing that? I'm just out here walking. I want to run this thing, and I'm capable of doing it, but I can't because my feet hurt. I'm so pissed off right now. Entire day, 20 to 30 hours, I would be ahead right now. I'll be wrapping this thing up sometime tomorrow. Oh, one piece of good news though. We're down to 99 miles. Yay! Double digits. So I'm gonna lay down, massage my feet, elevate them, get back on the move, heading towards Yahoo Falls and Alum Ford Campground. That's the latest, guys. Miss you, Kristen, Natalie, and my dog, Tassie. Hope you guys are having a good time. See you soon. Won't be able to see too much more as darkness is setting in here shortly, but that is pretty impressive. That cabin has seen better days. Wow. Yahoo Falls, 2.8 miles. But we aren't going to Yahoo Falls. We're going to Alum Ford.
Alright, been bad today about making updates, but waiting for the guys to come in. I didn't get any instructions on food this round, so I'm not sure what we're doing actually as far as eating goes for Jason, so I'm hoping they're going to be here pretty soon. I think we were trying to be done by 10, so that gives about 2 more hours, and I think I gotta look again, but I think we've got another 7-ish miles or something to go after this, so I'm assuming that his feet are still pretty sore based on the fact that they're not here yet, so keep you guys up to date.
All right, here's a little update on how today went or ended. We are currently at Alum Creek Campground. I think it's around mile 252. We wanted to at least get the Yamacraw, or the next stop after that would have been Dick's Gap. So we're hoping to get 8 to 15 more miles in than we did. But the pain in my feet, the swelling, which is causing pain, muscle pain in my feet and knees, was to the point where it was almost unbearable, and my miles were very slow, like 23-minute miles in the dark, and I was just miserable. So I felt it was better to stop here at Alum Creek around 9 o'clock. It's about 9:30 now. I'm gonna bed down for about 3 hours and get up and try to be on the trail around 1 to 1:30 at the latest. I'm just hoping to go sub 7 now, 6.5 days to sub 7. And that's very doable. Probably 2 more days like today, and that will happen. So that's my new goal. I'm just glad we got here in time to beat the rain. Well, barely. We had to set up camp in the rain. Well, they did. And then I crawled into my partially dry, partially damp tent. But I'm glad to be in here. I am 100% all there mentally. I'm not worn out at all. I mean, of course I'm tired from putting in 6 days of 40 plus miles. But I'm not like hallucinating or losing it or anything. I'm all there and I'm raring to go. I feel like I could go out and run a 50 miler right now if this pain would go away. So hopefully little bit of sleep will help because I'm ready to rip this thing and just get it done. But I can't if the pain won't go away. So, alrighty, I will see you guys tomorrow for whatever day it is, the next day. Good night. Here's what's coming up next on my final full day on the Sheltowee Trace. Deep into the Kentucky Trail. I feel like I'm in another world. It's a long, long road on the Kentucky hiking trail.
We got a sweaty, tired hiker about to set an FKT on the Sheltowee Trace.
I'm at a crawl right now. Gosh, I'm ready to just crush this thing, get it over with, and break 6 days. Wondering how I'm even gonna finish. Trying to keep it under a 15-minute mile as much as I can. We've been going down, down, down. Great Meadows Campground. A lot of fond memories here. Right here is where I officially became an end-to-ender for the very first time. We are at the Kentucky-Tennessee border. Woo! Pretty major milestone. We have a surprise visitor standing here. Who could it be? Who could it be? Alrighty, folks. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the final day of 2023 Sheltowee Trace supported FKT.